My, um, I just love the people that God has blessed me with. I have some amazing people in my life from all walks of life. I'm woke, then wash my face, then brush my teeth. Thinking about my homegirl from Jersey, grew up in Long Island, New York. So you already know how she rocking. Born in Jersey, grew up in Long Island, New York. So you can only imagine the energy that she brings. Um, she and I had a conversation the other day in which she stated that our people don't like to help each other. And that is so true. Um, why racism is an issue, that is not the only issue that black people have. Our issue is not just with the white race. It's sad, but we don't know how to come together. It is imperative that we learn to come together. And I have said this over and over again. Why do we keep looking for the people that broke us, that had us bound and chained, for the people who did not care about us? They stripped us of everything, even our names. Why are we looking to those same people to now be heroes, to show up? We, at some point, we as black people, we need to start showing up as ourselves, showing up for ourselves. We're not going to get anywhere until we come together. That is the biggest thing hindering us. It's not just that people are racist and they hate us because of the color of their skin. It's not because the justice system or the healthcare system or the educational system does not give us the opportunities or the fair treatment that we deserve. It's not just that the basic things that we are entitled to, we're not getting or we got to fight for. That is not just the issue in the black community. Part of the issue, a major factor in the reason why black people are still having a fight, is because we have yet to understand that we need to come together. Not only is it imperative, but it is the solution to many of the problems that is going on in the black community. There was a time where churches were very active in the community. You can barely get you can't even get a black pastor to come to a house and pray with a grieving mother who's lost a child. I'm not saying it because I heard it. I'm saying it because I know. Because I've been the one who have asked pastors on behalf of someone else. And I was told, can I get them to come to church? And this is not just male pastors, female too. The church has not taken their place in the black community. That's the issue. And I have an issue with that. Because the work is not behind the four walls of a church building. The people who really need God, who are really in need, are not in church on Sunday. They not in Bible study. They not coming through them doors every time the door open. So I am disappointed, very disappointed at the position of the church right now in the black community. If we can learn to come together, and if the church would take its rightful place in these communities, I think that we could see a change. But until that happens, I don't see anything changing. I just see things getting worse. Anytime we lose a young person, and we are losing young people left and right, I think people don't even realize that we're not just losing a person. We are losing generations. We're losing generations. When we are losing people or young people in their teens, early 20s, maybe even in their early 30s, who have yet to bear children, we didn't just lose a person. We lost generations. I'm in a place where I'm just trying to figure out if I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm allowing God to just guide me. Oh, got distracted. But yeah, I got a lot on my mind. And one of the biggest things is church. It's church. And I'm just kind of disgusted that we don't have men and women who are leading people spiritually, who are willing to step outside of the church and go into communities and pray with people, pray for people. A lot of what we're seeing is because the church won't step up and they won't step out. The church need to get it together. The church has to lead by example. You got to get your hands dirty. And people don't want to get their hands dirty. And people are so afraid to offend people. I'd rather offend you on this side than for you to go to hell for all eternity. I'm just saying. But that's just me. But yeah, I hope people will learn and learn quickly. Because Alabama is a prime example of what will happen Alabama was probably just the beginning of what's going to happen, because we're at a point, black people are so tired that we're just taking matters into our own hands. Don't nobody care about going to jail. Don't nobody care about people videoing and you can see me and I got this chair and I'm knocking people out with these chairs. They don't care because they're tired. They're tired. And it's sad. It's very sad. Black people are tired. But part of the reason why we're tired is because we won't come together. We can't just come together in situations like Alabama, where we have a black man doing his job and he get attacked by several white people. And so the men and women around him jump in to protect him. And while I do believe in God and I am a Christian, I don't see that situation going any different. Because to keep it 100, there's no way a believer in God, a Christian, would have stood by and allowed that man to be attacked. I'm keeping it 100. I know I would have thrown some hands. And not just because he was a black man, but because that was not right at all. And you can take that how you want to take it, because that wasn't coming from the spirit. That was coming from my flesh. That man was trying to do his job and he got attacked. This may be the first, but it definitely won't be the last. I feel like we're going to see a lot of instances where black people are going to be physically laying hands, because at this point we just taking matters into our own hands. In the church, it's pretty much non-existent. We don't see church in the community. People in the church do what's comfortable for them. They're not stepping out of their comfort zones. Even if they do something in the community, they want to be comfortable doing it. But that is all. My little bonnet talk.